Oh, you know what, dude? Shisar? Shisar would be sick. Okay, imagine this. Instead of Vah Shir, when Luclin launches, they release the Shisar as a playable race. It would be... The whole timeline would be flipped. WoW wouldn't exist. Everquest would be ruling the world right now. You'd go to Mick Everquest for your burgers in the morning. I mean, we just cracked the code now that I thought about this. Vah Shir were the downfall of Everquest. I'll say it right now. I'll say it right now. The whole timeline. P99 Blue would be a bunch of guilds fighting over Vexthal right now if Shisar had been the playable race instead of the Vah Shir. This is just something that we have to face. This is something that we as a generation, in our piece of the multiverse, we missed out on it. Some other universe got Shisar and they live in Everquest land right now. Make-A-Wish kids are like, Mom, I want to go to Everquest World and pet the Shisar. I don't know, there's just something kind of lame to me about the Vah Shir. I don't like their models. Like, I even like the traditional Karen models better. Just think about it. I mean, it's not necessarily that the Vah Shir are the worst thing you could possibly have done, but basically they chose a race that was formerly an enemy race. Okay, so put yourself in Varant's shoes, right? You're in Velius. You're developing the next expansion. The next expansion is actually due out in like 3 weeks, and you're still working on it because that's how it went back then with EverQuest. And you say, Smed comes in, he says, guys, we need a whole new race and a new city added. And you say, Smed, this expansion drops in 3 weeks. And he says, we need it, get it done. And he throws a bag of Doritos at you. And you go, okay, we're going to have to pick one of the races that already exist in EverQuest. And you land on Karen. Dude, you could have been a Knoll. Could have been Froglocks. Could have been Shisar, which were coming out already. The assets were already there. I'm just saying there are better options on the table at that point in time than the Karen, but they chose the Karen anyway, and I just don't understand why. That's all I'm saying. Knolls would have been dope, dude. Knollish bards, all they do is run around barking at shit. We already had both good and bad Knolls and neutral Knolls all in EverQuest already, like it was built in. Yo, you could have been an Orc. A Goblin. Goblin would have been a huge hit. I don't know about Space Goblins, but it still would have been great. Dude, it could have been Bixie. I didn't even think about that. Look at this. We need to build a time machine and undo the damage that was done to EverQuest. See, I think, yeah, if they had done Shisar like that, Zithax, totally different timeline. COVID wouldn't have happened.